What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm doing a little bit of antique shopping. I'm actually extremely early. I'm 15 minutes early. I was thinking it would take a lot longer to get here, but I'm a little early. That's all right though. I figured I could go ahead and start the vlog, say hello. I am not looking for anything in particular, and in some of my past videos I always say get an idea of what you're looking for, whether that's like decorative accessories or artwork, lamps, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for. That way when you go to the antique store, you kind of keep yourself from feeling super overwhelmed, because if you're new to antique shopping can be extremely overwhelming. It's very stimulating. There's a lot to look at, and you can kind of get really kind of lost in the whole process and then feel overwhelmed. So what I like to do is, like I mentioned, get an idea of what I'm looking for, whether that be lamps, artwork, you know, decorative accents. Or the other thing that I like to do, especially as I continue to build my collection and kind of elevate my space and all of that, and especially with antique shopping, sometimes you go in and you're looking for a specific thing, but you find something else. So another really great thing that you can do before going antique shopping, or really any home decor shopping, is put together whether it's a vision board, a color palette board, or even like me, I tend to go for more textures. So I like to kind of get to know the textures that I love. So, and color palette. So for me, I love, you know, marbles. I love textiles that have texture, and that does help me kind of, now that I really kind of know my style and that I'm kind of building a little bit more of a home decor collection, it does help me kind of find those pieces. Now I will say that I am a little bit looking for artwork. I've been super into artwork lately. It took me a long time to really understand artwork that I am drawn to and that I love, but now that I kind of like know my color palette, my textures, and I still want the artwork to feel a little bit more personal to me. However, if you guys saw one of my past videos, I got a piece of artwork that had a ship on it, which is not very personal to me at all. Like, I don't even go in the ocean. I don't like really, whatever. But I was so drawn to this ship sketch piece. I loved it. I went back for it. I absolutely love it. And then one of you left me a comment and said that ships represent like growing in business. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And the fact that I was so drawn to it was just super cool. So I am hoping to find a little bit of artwork and whatever else, really. Like, I do want to find some more decorative pieces that I can style with and things like that. So I'm pretty open to whatever I find, and I thought I would take you guys with me. I kind of had this itch to go antique shopping. I haven't been in a little while. The last time I went was with some girlfriends, and I got a couple pieces that I'll show you guys when I get home. And yeah, I just want to see what else I can find. I have been so into antiques. I mean, I always have been, but especially lately, just finding those one-of-a-kind pieces that really help my space feel like me and Zach and us. So anyway. All right, you guys, this location is one of my favorites. It's called Call It New, Call It Antique. They have clothes and a massive, massive store to go through with lots of different vendors. It's amazing. I love it. Like, lots of different artwork, just so much. So if you're in Phoenix, you have to check out Call It New, Call It Antique. It's awesome. I love it. I love it so much. So I'm hitting up this location, and then I'm gonna go to another one of my favorites, which is called Merchant Square. And that'll probably be all that I have time for today, but I'm gonna find some treasures. I just feel it. I know it. Oh, look at these. These look really cute. These like shell for Christmas. Okay, I actually want to find 2 shells because I was on Pinterest and I saw like salt and pepper displayed in shells, and I thought it was really, really pretty. But I don't want a whole pack like this. I just want 2. Also, I have found such good little treasures in cases. Check those out as well, and they usually sometimes have sales as well. Oh my gosh. I've been looking for one of these. My friend has one of these actually in her bathroom, and I told her if she ever got rid of it, I wanted it, but now I found one. Actually, there's two in here, so I'm definitely going to be grabbing these. I love them. Maybe not this one. This one's a little bit more federal, but I do like this one. Yay! I got me one. I'm so excited. Kind of like this like old TV tray dinner. Little table. Let's see, how much is it? $15. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of cool. I feel like for $15, it's a cute little detail that you could put in a room. And these are kind of like those layer pieces where you can have it folded down or open. I don't know. I just feel like it's like one of those pieces that just add a lot of uniqueness to a space. I might get it. It's only $15. I kind of love it. And I would probably like strip it down and refinish it. But I kind of love it. Let's see if it has any more information on it. It just says $15. Wooden TV tray. I also really like those plates back there. I don't need any more plates, but I do like them. And then these African doors, I think they are. There's one over here. I love these. So I'm going to text my client because I feel like these would be really cool for their space. I just love them. $99 for like a whole piece of artwork. And then I found this little side table. It's like a rattan bench that I could use as a little side table. It's only $15 or $14.23. It's a swivel stool. That's cool. Like to put a plant on top of or something in a space. $15. That's so cool. I love it. Okay, one thing is you want to pull the piece out so you can get a really good look at it. So I'm going to do that. You guys, I love it. As like a little plant stand. Look at this. Can you see it as like a plant stand? I can totally see it. I'm into it. I don't love like the red finish and it's a little wobbly, but we can fix that. But if I strip it down to that like raw patina, I love it. I also saw this little mirror back here, $48. It's actually a pretty big mirror. Okay, I found another set of silverware. This one's $175. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on this one. If I didn't already have a set, I would want this one. It's so beautiful. And the brand is actually Roger & Co., which I have heard of. So gorgeous. Okay, this mirror is gorgeous. It's super thick. It's $195. But wow, that is gorgeous. I really love it. I just don't know if I want to spend that. So yeah, we might be passing that up, but I wish you guys could see it in person because it is so beautiful. To be so intimidated by ones like little booths that were packed full like this, but now I really love to just stand back and kind of take it all in and look at each piece individually. And usually you can find like really good little pieces in here. They're just in here. I found these little vases here. This dealer is also 20% off, but I found these. This one's $19 and this one is $23, but I thought these would be really cool for my client project because they're a little more modern and I may have to get those. How pretty are those? And they're 20% off. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, I fell in love with this dresser. It's huge. $100. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my gosh, you guys, I do not need anything else, but are you kidding me? This is so beautiful. And I'm kind of in, oh, and look back here, $20 for that ship. artwork. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I knew it. I had this feeling I was going to find all kinds of treasures, and here I am finding all kinds of treasures. But this piece is absolutely massive, and I've been kind of wanting to replace the mirrored pieces in our bedroom, and this is just unbelievably gorgeous. I would want to probably redo some of the insides, because this drawer here, $100. Oh no, you guys. I don't even know if I could fit this in my car. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's like a darker wood, which is not generally what I go for, but it's just like such the perfect dark wood. Wow. Okay, I found this little piece of artwork that is very tempting. I do like it. How much is it? $19. That's actually really not bad at all. And then there's this little guy down here that's really cute. Very vintage. Let's see how much this one is. This one's $24. That's really cute, actually. You can always find like good artwork. Like if you are someone who does like to do placeholders, or you're not as picky, go to your local shops, your antique shops, because you can find some good pieces. You really can. Another really great example, like that piece up there. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me get closer. Like, there's definitely pieces that you can use for your space, like even this as a layering piece. So beautiful. I really like this piece of artwork, but it's $150, but I just love the age of the mat and the whole vibe. It's so good. I think I'm gonna get this print though. It's only $10, and I think it's a good piece. This little chair is only $20, and I feel like this would be really sweet in a cottage type kitchen. And this too, you guys, this is gorgeous. I would strip it down or paint it and then get rid of this little rose thing, but the detail on this is gorgeous, and I love like the shape of it. So good. I'm home from antique shopping. I gotta be honest, it was a little bit of a bust today, and I think it's because I went in really wanting to find artwork, and I really couldn't find any that I was willing to pay the price for. I found a couple pieces that I was like, okay, I kind of like that, but I'm at the place where I already don't love placeholder items. Like, I don't like to get something just until I find something else that I love. I've mentioned this before, but I would prefer to just have nothing in that place until I found the perfect piece. That's just how I am, but I did find a couple of pieces. Now, the first thing that I found was this little brass trivet, and my friend actually has one of these at her house, and I actually have a clawfoot one that I bought a couple years ago, and I still love it, but I wanted something antique. So I found this. It was $7.95 before tax, and I just think it's cute. I plan on putting like a candle on top of it or using it for some sort of styling. So that's the plan for this. And I think it's really nice to have little pieces like these in your collection, and that you can pull out and kind of rotate through your home. These are always a good little find. Okay, then the next thing I got, I don't think it's antique, but I really, really like it, which is this vase. I originally got this thinking, oh, I could potentially use this for my client's home, which it could be used for their home. But then when I got it home and I saw the texture mixed with our items at our home, I was like, wait a minute, I think I want to keep this. There is another one back at the store. It's a larger one, and that actually might work better for their space anyway, because they're in a really, really big home, and having a piece that scales a little bit larger might be smarter for their space. And then me keep this one. This one was $19, but it was 10% off, which I think was like 17 something. But I thought that's really, really cute. I don't know what it is as far as the material, but it does say it is not waterproof and use dried florals in it anyway. I probably would do it with nothing inside of it. I say this all the time, but just because something can have things inside of it doesn't mean you have to put things on it. I feel like this is a pretty piece on its own, and I don't always love kind of tall, skinny vases with pieces because it just makes it really, really long, where I like wider openings so that they can kind of reach out, like the florals or the greenery or the dried florals. I like them to reach instead of being straight up. That's just, again, my preference. But I thought this was really cute. But I got these corbels, these antique corbels, and I remember back when Fixer Upper first came out, these were like all the rave. She was putting them in like the corner of doorways and all over. But I got these because first I just thought I loved how old they were, and I loved the rich wood color. These, I was going back and forth. I was like, do I need them? Do I not? Do I need them? Do I not? But they were $25 each, which I feel like is a pretty good price. I've noticed some wood bookends on Studio McGee's website, and I think they're like $90 for the set. And they're not as detailed as these. So I really, really loved these a lot. So I got this one and I got this one. Now they're not a set, but I would use them, you know, either as bookends or on a stack of books or really anywhere that just it fits. And I just loved them. I thought that these were super cute. You guys know I love primitive wood. I will probably always have some sort of primitive wood in our home. I just like how cozy it feels. I feel like that's the best way I can describe it. Then I got this primitive wood bowl. This was $50. I got this actually a little while ago with my girlfriends. We do an annual girls staycation. So we did that a couple weeks ago, and then we went antique shopping the next day, and I found this bowl, and I loved how modern it felt, but it's also extremely, extremely old. And I thought, wow, this would be so beautiful on our kitchen island or in our kitchen with all of our fruits and vegetables inside of it. And right now I currently am using a basket for the summer, but I thought for the winter, it'll be nice to warm it up with some wood and kind of change out the materials that I'm using in the kitchen. So I was so happy when I found this piece. I loved it. I loved it a lot. I also picked up this marble piece. Now, if you guys remember, I shared one very, very similar to this. I'll link some similar ones down below if I can find it. This was such a good price. I believe this was $50 as well. And I just thought, you know what? If I don't use it in our home, I could potentially use it in a client's home. But not only that, I am someone who does like to purchase similar items over and over again. It allows me to have a collection of those items, which is really great for home decor because you can kind of display your items in collections. Or I can thread the items throughout my home so it's very cohesive, and as you go in other rooms, you'll notice similar items that you may have like noticed in another room. I really like that, and I just think it feels very professional, very thought out, very intentional. And so I was so close to not getting that one. And then finally I was like, no, I'm gonna get it. And I really love it because it actually is a bit more worn than the other one that I have. And I think it's perfect. I could also use it as a fruit bowl. I could use it as a catch-all and an entry in the future. I can use it for so many different, like in so many different areas and in so many different ways. I think it's the perfect piece. Things that I'm just really, really into collecting whenever I find them. And I try to find them for a good price because they can be a bit pricey. I got that one for $50, and I know online I've seen them for much higher than that, at least double if not more. So whenever I see a good price, I gotta get it. And I'm not normally that person either, but for items that I will have for a long time, you betcha, I'm gonna get them. This next piece is expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to purchase it because I really wanted to think it through, make sure it wasn't just an impulse buy, like, oh my gosh, I want that, I love it, and that I really, really loved it before I bought it. You guys, I love it so much. Now, generally, I am someone who really does try to find a good deal, but sometimes splurging on home decor is totally worth it, and in this case, it is. Now this is 100% decor. This is not practical. It's just 100% decor. So just to warn you guys, but my decor lovers out there, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I have been purchasing some throw blankets to throw at the end of our bed and different things like that, but I wanted something that was just so good and that really felt like it elevated our space. So I found this piece. I don't think it's vintage, but it is, oh my gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? I've shared this in a few different collages over on the community page, and every time I share it, I'm like, okay, I think I really want that. So I finally did it. I finally purchased it. Now, I got mine through an Etsy dealer, and it was quite a bit less expensive than getting it on like Studio McGee or Amber Interiors. One of them sell this print as well, and it was much more affordable on Etsy, so I will link it down below. But you guys, it's so beautiful. Now, it is scratchy. You're not grabbing this and cozying up on the couch with this, I will tell you. It really is decor only. It is not meant for anything else. Like, the only thing I could say is maybe if you have this at the end of your bed on top of the blanket that you're using, that's like maybe the only practical way to use this. But it's so beautiful. It's so, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It is so beautiful. Like I said, not practical, but if you're like me and you're trying to elevate your home and you're really into decor, you get me. That is it. Those are the items that I found this time. As I've mentioned, my goal is to really build a home decor collection where I can either swap these out or thread them through our future home. And these are pieces that are more one of a kind and unique, and I love bringing that into our space because it truly, truly makes your space feel so special and so intentional, and I love it. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.